Good morning, Savage Rifters, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Rob, and this week we are taking a look at Book 6 of the Savage Rifts books, Empires of Humanity. Got cover out. Oh wait, you want to see a better picture of it? Inside the main book, you get a full art spread, and that's awesome. You know, if you like Nazis, I guess. So, like all of these videos, I'm just going to kind of go through the book page by page, let you know what's in here. I'm not reading the whole book, obviously. I'm just going to hit the highlights and tell you what sections are in the book to help you decide if this is a book that you want to add to your collection, which you should. But, you know, if you want to, there you go. If you like these videos, please subscribe to the channel and, you know, give thumbs up and hit the notification button and all that jazz. And let's jump right into it. So again, we open up with a really cool art spread. And like the rest of these books, they tell you in here what world books or source books from Palladium Rifts everything was pulled from. This particular book, pulled from a lot, pulled from Rifts Ultimate Edition, their main rule book, Rifts Sourcebook 1, revised and expanded, Rifts Aftermath, Rifts Sourcebook 4, Coalition Navy, Rifts Sourcebook, The Coalition States, Heroes of Humanity, Rifts Shimerian Nation, Rifts Black Market, Rifts Mercenaries, Rifts World Book 10, Juicer Uprising, Rifts World Book 11, Coalition War Campaign, Rifts World Book 13, Lone Star, Rifts World Book 14, New West, Rifts World Book 20, Canada, Rifts World Book 22, Free Quebec, Rifts World Book 28, Arsno, Rifts World Book Northern Gun 1 and 2. So, again, like all these books, they give you information from those books in a bite-sized chunk that is enough for you to play Rifts. But if you want more information than what's here, there is tons and tons of it in those books from Palladium. I highly suggest checking them out. So that's in the introduction. And we go into Chapter 1, Character Options. And the first character option that we have is Iconic Frameworks. The first one is the Intelligent Construct. And these are kind of neat. They are created by wielders of advanced technology, magic, or a combination of the two. Each intelligent construct is a unique synthetic being with an origin story tied to the golden age of man or high-tech factions like Northern Gun, Tri-X, Coalition States, Archie 3, and the Splugorth, Techno Wizards, and other advanced societies. My son's actually playing one of these in our Tuesday night Rifts game. He's playing an intelligent construct that was built by Archie, and he's out. He doesn't know he was built by Archie. He has no memory. He thinks that he's been implanted with chips that make him think he's a combat cyborg, and for all intents and purposes, that's how he works. Storyline wise, though, he is constantly transmitting information about everything that's going on back to Archie, but he doesn't know that he's doing it. And it has no ill effect on the game. It was just a cool backstory for his character, because where they're at in the game is in the Vampire Kingdoms and nowhere near Archie. Not to say that we won't get there at some point. But the Intelligent Construct is a really neat one. Let's see, and however it does, it takes a lot. It's 4 or 5 pages of stuff just on your options for building a construct. Let's see, then we get into Mars packages. Mercenaries, Adventurers, Rogues, and Scholars. You have the RCSG Scientist, the Commando, Cowboy, EOD Specialist, Gunslinger, Intel Operative, Mom Headhunters, Techno Wizard Bionics. Then you have new races. They have a whole section in here on mutant animals and how to do them. They have mutant bats and mutant rats in here, but you can build pretty much any kind of mutant animal you wanted to. And if you wanted to use these rules for mutant animals, you could use those to do a TMNT game if you wanted to. You have mutant felines, you have battle cats, you have kill cats, And let's see, then you have SciX Aliens, which is pretty cool art. Kind of looks like a gray. Alright. Now we've gotten into hindrances. Fresh problems. You have Arcane, Averse, Coalition Exile, Partisan, Post-traumatic stress disorder, and then you have edges. And then you have a minor and major on all those. And then you have edges, you have iconic edges, Delphi juicer transplant or treatment, genius, Hyperion treatment, mega juicer treatment, Phaeton treatment, synthetic immortality, Titan treatment, and then you have combat edges, sharpshooting, trick shooting, take them down, improve, take them down. Professional edges like combat lifesaver, improved combat lifesaver, conditioned, demolitionist, expert demolitionist, field intel, legacy scout, justice ranger, monster slayer, which is a pretty interesting one. I like that. Chapter 2, we hit gear. All right. Backpack, utility belts, and it comes with a full listing of what's in it. You know, first aid kits, canteens, communicators with a 5-mile range, compass, flint and steel, flashlight, magazine eclipse, so on and so forth. You have a psi dampener helmet, a psi scanner wand, a silencer. Then you have a section in here, a sidebar section on manufacturers. Black Market, Coalition and Titan Industries, Naruni Enterprises, Northern Gun, Triax, Wilkes Laser Industries. You have the temperature cloak, and then you have bots. You have the light armor bot. These are Northern Gun bot. Oh, that one's a Northern Gun bot. You have the Triax Dynabot. Let's see, armor, body armor. You've got armored cloaks, cavalry armor, heavy EVA, Naruni personal force fields, camouflage, variable EVA, power armor, Bandito Sidewinder, Samus. You've got a Red Hawk, a terrain hopper power armor, and again, they did the armor, gave them charts in this book like they did the other ones, which is really nice. Weapons from Bandito Arms, high-tech bows and crossbows. And I like this, they actually have the Bandito Arms, Naruni plasma cartridge weapons, stun guns, Wellington Industries. Then you have a chart with the explosives, so that's really nice. Plasma cartridge weapons, stun grenades, mines, plastique, dynamite, fusion blocks. Vehicles, you have the Sky King, the hover train locomotive, all-purpose trailers and box cars, Big Bertha tractor hover truck, the hover car. Then you have watercraft in here, patrol vessel, river barge, ground vehicles. You have the Bradley. Additional vehicle modifications. You can take professional station, reinforced ram, signal booster, and then we have a section of cybernetics, rehabilitative cybernetics, prosthetics, cybernetic enhancements, chemical spray, cyber disguise improved, expandable hydraulic arms, jetpack. And then you've got a subsection in here on biosystems, bionics, full conversion cyborgs. Then you have medical suite, psi dampeners, wrist needle, and drug dispenser. Chapter 3 is our Gazetteer, which gives us kind of an overview of some areas, and it's only one page. And the Game Master section, which in this book is actually more than one page, unlike the other ones. It talks about relic salvage operations, mission profile tables, common trade goods, salvage trade goods, and then you have your mission profile table in here that works in conjunction with the Game Master's Handbook and Savage Foes. Excuse me. Chapter 5, Relics of a Golden Age. The Golden Age of Mankind, the Rise of Cyberworks, Preparing for Armageddon, the Archie Project, Origins, the Great Cataclysm, you have the Origin of the Nemans, Archie 3 in the Age of Extinction, Endless Night, the First Century After Darkness, the New Republic, Archie Rebuilds, the Second Century of Darkness, the Rise and Fall of a God, the Post-Apocalyptic Age, the Idea Man, Archie's Web of Deception, a Titan of Industry, Robots in Disguise, Current Schemes, things that Archie's up to, Titan Robotic Industries, the Sumerian Uprising, and man, that's cool. Check out that art. Good old Splugorth. Then you have Sumerian Encounters, Tomorrow Legion and the Sumerians. And then Chapter 6 is Coalition States, Empire of Man. The guys who in a very Third Reich way feel that they're taking back the planet for humanity. You have the background on the Coalition, Post-Cataclysm, Rise of the Prozecs, Bloody Campaign, A New Era, The Siege and Fall of Tolkien, The Lady Prozek Incident, Crusade for Humanity, The Night of Forgiveness. Then you have a section telling you what life is like in the Coalition States, societal control, trade and economy. Then you have areas, the Mississippi River, the Great Lakes, overland transport, heavy cargo haulers, hover trains, Prozecs, Emperor Karl Prozek, Supreme Commander of the Army, Colonel Joseph Prozek II, Coalition Departments, Department of Public Information, Department of Special Divisions, Department of Internal Security Specialist, Crime and Punishment Sidebar, ISS Inspectors, Tactical Strike Teams. Then you have the Department of Justice, Department of Advanced Cybernetics, and the Armed Forces of the Coalition States, Strategy and Tactics, Blitzkrieg Warfare. No, they're not a throwback to Nazi Germany at all. Command Structure, High Command, Regional Command, Force Structure, State Forces, Rapid Deployment, Deployment of the Navy, the Great Lakes Fleet, the Gulf Fleet, the Brown Water Navy, other notable assets, Coalition Cyborg and Juicer Divisions, Coalition Expeditionary Forces, Coalition Air Force Division, Coalition Intelligence Division, and Psi Battalion, and Rift Control Study Group. Then you have a section on the 5 states. CS Control Chi-Town, the ruins, and yes, I know, some people say Chi-Town, some people say Chi-Town. I say Chi-Town, yeah. Cthulhu, whatever. The ruins of Chicago, Old Chicago, Chi-Town, the Burbs, which is, I do want to run a game in the Burbs. I have some ideas for that I think will be cool. CS Ironheart, the City of Iron, CS Missouri, Devil's Gate, El Dorado, Fort El Dorado, Greenville, Newtown Ruins, Baton Rouge, CS Lone Star Complex, Briscoe, America, Wichita Falls, Odessa, Armadillo and Skelray, Simmons Line, Coalition Territories, Southern Minnesota, Oklahoma and Kansas. Then you have Aftermath of War and Future Plans, Inhuman, and this covers Inhuman Threats, the Zetikix Hivelands, the Minions of the Splugorth, the Vampire Kingdoms, Sumerian Nation, other monstrous or DB realms, foreign relations with Free Quebec and New German Republic. Imagine that. Northern Gun, Texas, Laszlo, Then you have arms dealing factions, which is Triax Industries, Golden Age Weaponsmiths, Wilkes Laser Technologies, Bandito Arms and Black Market, Naruni Enterprises, and Los Alamo. Other factions and people, you have Psy Stalker tribes, Human Mutants, the Lawmen, First Nations and Native American tribes, the Juicer Army of Liberation, and then you have how the Tomorrow Legion and the Coalition deal with each other. And there's a chart for Coalition encounters right here. Let's see. Then you have a Savage Tale called As Above, So Below. We'll skip right over that to Chapter 7. The Domain of Man. We start out with Free Quebec and the background on it. Forever Free, Glitter Boy Legions, a coalition of human states, free dissolution from disunion, the Quebec Double Cross, Life in Quebec, National Assembly, a unnerving band of human supremacy, Armed Forces of Free Quebec, the Quebec Regular Army, infantry companies, rapid deployment forces, battalions, stormtroopers, armored corps, Glitter Boy Legions, Quebec Air Force Corps, Quebec Navy. Let's see. Then a big section on the Free City of Quebec, Old Bones, their worldview and relations with the Coalition State, New German Republic, Northern Guns, City-State of Laszlo, Minions of the Splugorth, Sumerian Nation, and other monsters or DB realms. The Great Lakes Kingdoms, the Island Kingdom of Montreal, Mechanicsville, Willisburg, the Free City of Queenston Harbor, the Manitoulin Kingdom, Hudson Way, and then Northern Gun, background, Life in the Northern Gun, Trade Council Society, Northern Gun's Military Industrial Complex, Loss Prevention Office, Military Contract Network, Task Force X, the City of Ipswich. Yeah, I ain't saying that right. The Robodome, Fort Sawyer, Merck Bay, the Iron Chain, Northwestern Quarter, Houghton, the I Am Highway, the Manaskew Imperium, Manaskew Wellington, New Cedarville, and then you have Southern Missouri, the Wyhen, Life in Wyhen, Armed Forces of Wyhen, Kingsdale, background on it, Life in Kingsdale, Kingsdale Armed Forces. Then you have Merktown, which are some really good books from RIFTS. I enjoyed those. Golden Age Weaponsmiths, Tomorrow Legion and the Domain of Man, and then we end that section with a Savage Tale called Broken Arrow. And Chapter 8, Frontiers of Humanity, the New West, Life in the New West, Law and Order, Technology, the Texas Freelands, the Kingdom of Worth. Background on the Kingdom of Worth, Life in the Kingdom of Worth, their armed forces, the haunted ruins of Dallas, Houston, background, Life in Houston, I guess it's supposed to be Houston, yeah, their armed forces, Los Alamo background, Life there, their armed forces, the Pecos Empire, important Pecos Empire factions, Saber Warriors, Pecos Raiders, Silver Dagger Gang, Apache. Let's see, then you have the new San Antonio, Crossroads, Laredo, and then we get to the the rest of the West. Wilkes Laser Industries, First Apocalyptic Cavalry, Fort Prospect, Outpost, the Colorado Baronies, the Barony of Hope, Barony of Testament, the Willenham Barony, the Barony of Charity, Silverado, the Great Trade Road, New Durango, Arsno, Joseph City, Phoenix, Gallup, Tucson, Bandito Arms, Area 51 in El Diablo, Las Vegas, Haunted Strip, and then you have New West Encounters. You have Roswell, New El Paso, the Tomorrow Legion of the New West, and a savage tale called The Boonies, which again we will skip over so we don't give away anything. And then Chapter 9. Alright, this is a plot point campaign called Ex Machina, and it is like the ones in the other books where they have the mission statted out or planned out and then a place for you to insert your own missions in there. We'll skip over that because I don't want to spoil anything for anybody who wants to play this. Chapter 10, we get to Allies and Adversaries, Rogues Gallery, Agent Godson, Commander Hornberg, Robert Cornell, Wyatt Wilkins, Forces of Archie 3, AA-10 Bot Wheeler, A-63 All-Purpose Heavy Robots, A-51 Spy Bots, Shimerian Nation, Shimerian Warriors, Monstrex, Forces of the Republicans, Republican Trooper, Forces of the Coalition War Campaign, ISS Inspector, RCSG Scientist, Skelebots, Coalition Elite RPA Pilot, Coalition Commando, Super Samus, and they have stats for these in here. Mauler, the Hellraiser, Coalition Commando, let's see, Coalition Cyborg Strike Trooper, Coalition Juicer, Coalition Ranger, Coalition Junior Officer, Coalition Grunt, and then you have Forces of Free Quebec, you have Operative, Cyclops Glitter Boy, you have the Violator Samus, and Mercenaries and Specialists, you have the Cowboy, the Gunslinger, the Naruni Reapabot, and then you have a one-page index, which the font is really small on, but it is there. And then the book ends with that full art spread again, which is really nice. There is definitely stuff for players in here. I have players using stuff out of this book. You could probably, this will probably be a core book that you will use a lot if you run a coalition campaign or a For Humanity campaign. So a lot of people don't want to do that, but you know, some people do. I know they are putting out a plot point campaign that is designed for you to play from the coalition point of view. I think it's supposed to come out when the Atlantis book comes out, so that'll be kind of cool to look at. But again, there's just a lot of information in here covering the different areas in the world of Rifts. And if you want to know more, it tells you what books to go look for it in Palladium. But they give you enough here to run plenty of stuff without having to look anything else up. Super pleased again. It's another beautiful book. I love the layout, love the format. And like I've said in the other videos, if you've got questions about anything I highlighted or went over in here, you want more detail on, if I can give it to you, I will. Just put it in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can on there. Till next time, good gaming and good luck.